I'm going to look at example position number 10 from Francois Tardieu's Backgammon Strategic Concepts book. It's a position where we've rolled two double fives. We are blue on board in the bottom right. We're going to look at three possible moves with the double fives, the pros and cons of each move. We'll discuss some feedback from XG, hear Tardieu's thoughts on the position, and then make a couple modifications. Want to figure out why the best move is considered the best and the other two aren't. First move be to make 2 points in our home board, moving 8 to 3 twice and 6 to 1 twice, hitting the blot on the 1. The second move will be running the 2 back checkers from 21 to 11. And the third move will be a combination of the two, hitting and running. Run 21 to 16 twice and hit on the bar, hit on the ace point. Hit on the ace point. Here's the first move where we make 2 homeboard points, the 3 and the 1. We send white to the bar, breaks her 8 point, and leaves a blot like this. And it fails to run our 2 back checkers and take advantage of a racing lead. Second possible move, the double fives, will be to run 2 back checkers from 21 to 11. It adds to our racing lead, and since we're ahead of the race, it's always a good idea to race. We're ahead in the race. It makes our 11 point, which is a good point to have because it blocks sixes from our 5. And it sets us up for a strong double if white doesn't roll a joker like double fours next. The third possibility is to do a hybrid where we're running with 2 of our checkers and hitting with the other 2. It unstacks a 6, which is good. Stacks a 6 point. It hits white deep on a deep point, the ace. So even though we're making a point on the ace, it's a deep point. It's a positive and a negative. Hitting, but on a deep point. And it does run our back checkers, which is good. 21 to 16. Take a look at the board, all the features of the position. Think about the 3 possible moves and think about which one you would make. And let's see what XG says. XG says hitting twice, hitting once and making 2 points is the third best of the 3 rolls. Making 2 new homeboard points is good. Hitting is good. Sending white to the bars, they're all good. But the 2 points are deep on the 1 and the 3. And most importantly, we lose an opportunity to run our 2 back checkers from the 21 all the way as far out of the back here, which is what we want to do when we're ahead of the race most of the time. And here we'll be up by 30 pips after the roll. The second best move would be to make the move where we run these 2 from 21 to 16 and hit on the 1 point. Again, we're unstacking the 6. We're hitting, making a new point on our home board. It's a D point, and we're only running our checkers out to the 16, which means we still need to get them past the midpoint to get to safety. XG prefers this the best, running our 2 back checkers from 21 to 11. Since we're ahead in the race, we should race. And here we're racing and we're getting past white's midpoint. We're getting to a good point, the 11, which blocks sixes should white anchor up here. on the 5. Tardieu says, since we are ahead in the race, we should race. If we had the cube already turned, white had controlled the cube, we would play the more aggressive play because by moving 21 to 11, Tardieu is saying next move we should double. And if we've already doubled, then we should just play the aggressive play. So here's what Tardieu is saying. If we've already doubled, white's got control of the cube. Now we should just hit twice, play aggressively, go for the gammon. Because in the original move, we would make our 21 to 11 run a point, running move, and then we would double next time. The cube's already turned. We don't have that option to double now. So just play aggressive. I also modified the board, making white's board stronger and putting us behind in the race. And in that case, white having a stronger board and we're behind in the race, again, XG says we should hit and make 2 points. Did that for a second position where, again, I'm strengthening white's board, putting us behind in the race. XG says now we should play aggressive, hitting on the 1 and making the other point on the 3. Back in the original position, white's board isn't so strong, but it's strong enough that we want to get our back guys out, take advantage of our racing lead, not hit twice, double next time.